No, you don't.
No,
You bring
that's the
technology.
antithesis of what we do. Actually, it's
Yeah.
completely opposite of what
Yeah.
we do. We don't have missionaries on the ground. We don't have compounds. We don't have white pickup trucks traveling all over the countryside dropping off food. And that church in their village, in that community, becomes the change agent. Just by changing the mindset of the way they farm, we can increase yields by 300 to 400%.
What?
When you hear 300% yield, that sounds pretty cool, but what's the impact of that 300% increase in yield?
Tell me.
I think that story is even better.
Good morning, Steve.
Good morning.
Great to have you
Yes.
here on set.
Yes.
Yeah. So you're with Tearfund.
Yes.
Yeah. What is Tearfund?
We are a relief and development agency, which, again, our focus is to relieve poverty around the world.
Come on.
We believe that Jesus was for the poor, right?
Absolutely.
Blessed are the poor.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Right, and we think we think that we're doing. In fact, our byline is following Jesus where the need is greatest. And we work in Tearfund Canada. Works in 5 countries in Africa,
Okay.
and India, and we even have work in Canada, working with the First Nations community here in Canada as well. When I say we,
Yeah.
it's not about us.
Come on.
The whole focus of Tearfund Canada is about our local partners.
Okay.
We're all about localization. It's not, we don't have missionaries on the ground. We don't have compounds. We don't have, white pickup trucks traveling all over the countryside, dropping off food.
Okay.
It's Ethiopians helping Ethiopians. It's Kenyans helping Kenyans.
Mobilizing the local.
Mobilizing
Yeah.
the local and focused on the local church.
Okay.
Those churches also need some help to recognize what it's like to help their own community.
I think you're right in saying that, because I come to realize that the church is not the end of anything. It's the outpost of
Correct.
everything else.
Correct. It's the beginning.
Sure.
That's right. It's what Jesus left us with, right? Is the church, right?
With the command to go and
Correct.
share more.
Correct.
With those that don't know Him yet.
Correct. But we also look at the gospel is it's not just proclamation. The gospel is also demonstration.
Yeah.
And we call it holistic gospel or integral mission, and that's what we teach.
Yeah.
We teach that to the local church, and that church in their village, in that community, becomes the change agent. Our framework is, helping people out of poverty. And so these churches, the churches in Africa and the areas that we work, they don't have parking lots where cars come and drop. They have maybe an acre and a half of land, just like every other farmer, and they're planting their seeds and providing, and that's obvious, pretty much where the pastor gets his food from as well.
Yeah.
And so when we come along and we teach these churches techniques of farming, and they become the example to the farmers in their community. I got to tell you, Craig, just by changing the mindset of the way they farm, we can increase yields by 300 to 400%.
What? Is that more fertilizer?
No fertilizer. It's all organic because they can't afford fertilizer. It's instead of tilling the ground and tilling and planting in rows, which is what they've done traditionally, it's building. It's almost like a shoebox size. And multi-cropping, so putting multi-crops in it. But the key to the whole thing is mulch. If you've tilled the ground and then you get a deluge of rain, all the topsoil, everything that's done just gets washed away.
Sure.
Right.
Yeah.
And then it's months and months and months of no rain.
Yeah.
So with mulch, it protects the deluge of rain, but then it also, during the dry season,
holds the water in.
And you get.
This is actually really quite a new facet to my initial understanding of Tearfund, because I was here. I thought, so you bring truckloads of. No, you don't.
No,
you bring
that's
technology.
the antithesis of what we do. Actually, it's completely opposite of what we do.
And it's not even technology; it's technique.
It's in our name. The last part of our name is fund.
Sure.
All right. We're here with the wealth in the global north.
Yeah.
We send those funds over to our partners, and then brilliant men and women that know their communities, well-trained, well-educated men and women that it's just amazing what they're able to do. And they work with the church, as I say, and it just flows and it gets down to the farmer. When you hear 300% yield, that sounds pretty cool, but what's the impact of that 300% increase in yield?
Tell me.
I think that story is even better.
Okay.
So traditionally, what is produced will allow a family, and they've got 8 children, an average of 8 children.
Sure. Yeah.
Right.
Living in one room the size of this little footprint
exactly.
here. Yeah.
And that traditional farm might produce enough food to feed them for 4 months in a year.
Oh wow.
So you can do quick math. What's 3 times 4?
12.
12. So instead of 4 months,
They've got a year's worth of
they've
food.
got a year's worth of food.
Unbelievable.
You see that harvest and you see the return on that.
Yeah.
You're
yeah.
sold. Not only that, not only are you sold, but then the other farmer next to you sees it.
Yeah. So
And we call them copycat farmers. It's
Okay.
awesome. We have no idea how many copycat farmers there are. Now that they've got enough food,
Mhm.
now they can save a little bit. And all of that leads to transforming lives. It's all about transforming lives.
Right.
And through the transformation of lives, many of these people that we work with, they're already believers.
Yeah.
Right? The church, again, the mission work has been amazing.
Well, as you've mentioned, that is
Right?
the vehicle. That is your
Correct.
agent of change.
Correct.
Yeah.
Correct.
Yeah.
But so they get transformed, but along the way, the church grows.
Mhm.
And along the way, more and more people see, and there's more and more people coming to faith
Yeah.
because of what the church is doing outside their 4 walls.
Sure.
It's a beautiful,
Yeah.
and it's all linked. It's
Yeah.
all linked.
Yeah. Body, mind, soul, and spirit.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And
Wow.
that's, love the Lord your God with all your
Yeah.
heart, soul, strength, and mind. And love your neighbor as yourself.
Yeah.
Man, you got to go see what we do. It really is life.
I think you've got me
changing.
convinced.
Yeah, it really is amazing.
We'll talk.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, we do discovery trips.
Okay.
There we go.
There we go.
So excellent.
Cool, man.
Excellent.
Steve, thank you so much for coming in, sharing your heart, telling
Yeah.
us a little about Tearfund,
Yeah.
but moreover, to be able to share the hope and opportunity of being a transformational
Mhm.
agent of change.
That's right. That's right.
Not just in the world out there, but in our own community, in our own families, to be able to deal with body, soul, mind, and
That's
spirit.
right. That's right.
God first.
Amen.
Yeah.
Amen. Thanks, Craig.
My pleasure.
All right.
Thank you, Steve.
Excellent. God bless.